Did you know that the people you spend the most time with could be shaping your physical health just as much as your diet and exercise? Studies show that your social circle can influence everything from your stress levels to your immune system, and even how long you live. Surrounding yourself with positive, health-conscious individuals can boost your well-being, while toxic relationships might be silently harming your body. But how exactly does this work? And what can you do to create a healthier social environment? In this video, we'll dive into the fascinating connection between your relationships and physical health, and how to make sure it's working in your favor. Today, we will talk about does your social circle impact your physical health. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to my channel. We carefully monitor our diets, exercise routines, and sleep patterns, yet rarely consider how the people we surround ourselves with might be shaping our physical health just as profoundly. Emerging research reveals that your social connections don't just affect your mood. They directly influence your biology in measurable ways, from your immune function to your cardiovascular health, from your stress response to your lifespan. Your friends and family members essentially serve as invisible co-authors of your physiological story, their habits and energies silently rewriting your cellular function through complex psychosocial and biochemical pathways. This isn't just about peer pressure or shared activities. It's about how human connection, or lack thereof, gets under your skin to alter gene expression, hormone balance, and even how quickly your cells age. As science uncovers these connections, we're realizing that building the right social circle may be one of the most powerful yet underutilized health interventions available to everyone. The Contagion Effect: how behaviors spread through networks. Your social circle transmits health behaviors with viral efficiency, often without any conscious awareness. Studies show you're 57% more likely to become obese if a close friend does, and your chances of quitting smoking increase by 36% when someone in your inner circle stops. These effects aren't just about shared environments. They persist even when friends live thousands of miles apart. The mechanism appears rooted in mirror neurons and social norming. We subconsciously mimic the postures, eating speeds, and activity levels of those around us. Stress and the social buffer: how relationships protect your biology. High-quality social connections act as a biological stress buffer with measurable effects on your physiology. When facing challenges, people with strong social support show lower cortisol spikes, faster cardiovascular recovery, and reduced inflammatory markers compared to isolated individuals. This isn't just psychological. Touch from trusted loved ones triggers oxytocin release that literally helps repair muscle tissue and lower blood pressure. The presence of supportive others during stressful events can cut the physical impact of stress by half, as measured by stress hormone levels and immune markers. Loneliness, conversely, puts the body in chronic fight-or-flight mode, with studies showing it's as damaging to mortality risk as smoking 15 cigarettes daily. Your social circle essentially serves as an external regulatory system for your nervous system, helping maintain homeostasis that solitary individuals must generate entirely internally. This explains why people with robust social ties recover faster from illness and injury. Their biology has access to shared resources beyond just their individual capacity. The longevity factor: social connections and cellular aging. The quantity and quality of your relationships leave molecular footprints that can add or subtract years from your biological age. People with strong social integration have longer telomeres, the protective caps on chromosomes that shorten with aging, compared to their more isolated peers. Social isolation accelerates telomere shortening at a rate comparable to established aging factors like obesity and smoking. At the cellular level, loneliness upregulates pro-inflammatory genes while downregulating antiviral responses, creating an immunological profile that ages the body prematurely. The mirror of health: how friends shape your self-perception. Your social circle acts as a living mirror that subconsciously informs what you consider normal and achievable for your own health. People surrounded by fitness-oriented friends gradually come to see exercise as a natural part of life rather than a chore. Those with health-conscious social networks unconsciously adopt better eating patterns, simply because they're the default in their environment. This phenomenon works in reverse too. When unhealthy behaviors become normalized in a group, individuals often fail to recognize how moods become biology. Emotions spread through social networks with tangible physiological consequences. Spending time with chronically stressed friends can elevate your own cortisol levels through pheromones and subtle facial cues. Conversely, joyful companions boost your production of endorphins and serotonin through laughter and positive interactions. These biochemical exchanges happen rapidly and unconsciously. Within minutes of interacting, friends' heart rate variability and breathing patterns begin to synchronize. Over time, the dominant emotional tone of your social circle imprints on your autonomic nervous system, creating lasting changes in your stress resilience and inflammatory responses. The accountability factor, invisible support structures. Beyond direct interactions, simply knowing you're part of a web of caring relationships creates subtle psychological pressures that foster healthier choices. The awareness that others are invested in your well-being makes you more likely to attend medical appointments, adhere to treatments, and avoid reckless behaviors. This accountability health benefit operates even when no one is actively monitoring you. The mere mental representation of your social ties creates an internalized oversight mechanism. People with strong social networks are more likely to receive early warnings about health concerns too, as friends and family notice subtle changes they might miss in themselves. The dark side of connection. When social circles harm health, not all social influence is positive. Toxic relationships can inflict physiological damage comparable to chronic stressors. High-conflict relationships trigger inflammatory responses that accelerate cellular aging and increase cardiovascular risks. Social circles that normalize excessive drinking, drug use, or sedentary lifestyles create powerful headwinds against individual health efforts. Even well-meaning friends can undermine health through concerned trolling, backhanded compliments about weight loss, or excessive monitoring that creates performance anxiety. Rebuilding your social health. Practical steps forward. The good news about social health is that it's never too late to cultivate connections that nourish rather than deplete your biology. Start by auditing your current social circle's net health impact. Do you generally feel energized or drained after interactions? Seek out communities centered around healthy activities you enjoy, whether hiking groups, cooking classes, or volunteer organizations. Be intentional about nurturing high-quality connections through regular face-to-face contact, as digital interactions don't provide the same physiological benefits. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.